Hi love, welcome back. In today's class, we're making this beautiful top. If you're new here, my name is Miss Ai and you're welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you love for always coming back. Let's get right into class. I'm going to be using this Yeye mix yarn, and you'd have your stitch marker, a 4.0 millimeter hook, and your tape measure, and also your scissors. To begin with, you're going to take your shoulder to shoulder bone measurements, and you're going to make a slip knot. After a slip knot, you're going to make a foundation chain of 35. If you're making for a size small, consider making a foundation chain of 30. And if you're making for a big size, consider making a foundation chain of 37 or 38. After your 35 foundation chains or whatever foundation chain you made, you're going to prepare for a double crochet. Skip 4 stitches, and inside the 5th stitch, you are going to make a double crochet. So the 3 chains will be a double crochet, and the extra one would be double crochet and 1 stitch. So you're going to prepare for a double crochet, and you're going to make back loop treble crochet. So you're going to yarn over, insert your hook through the back of your work and insert it in the stitch, yarn over, pull through. You would have 3 strands on the hook, yarn over, pull through 1. You would still have 3, yarn over, pull through 2. You would have 2, and yarn over, pull through all. So that is the stitch we are going to be working with, and that is your back loop treble crochet. So you're going to skip 1, and in the next stitch you are going to make a double crochet, and inside that skip stitch you are going to make a back post treble. And again, we are going to work the same thing as we did before. So yarn over, go through the back and insert your hook, yarn over, pull through. You have 3, yarn over, pull through 1. You would have 3 again, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through all. So you would have your work would be looking like this. Skip 1, make a double crochet in the next stitch, and make a treble in the stitch you mix. So this is the pattern for row 1. It's going to be a combination, like you do 1 normal double crochet, and then inside the stitch, the skip stitch, you come back and make a treble. So you're going to work this until the end of the row, and I'll meet you when I'm at the end of the row. So take your time, pause the video if you want to, and let's work till the end of the row. Hi love, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you my love, thank you darling, thank you sweetheart for always coming back to us. At the end of row 1, you're going to be left with 1 stitch, and inside that 1 stitch you are going to make a double crochet to end the row. So this is how your work should be looking like. Row 2, you are going to chain 3, turn your work, and we are going to work the same exact pattern, but this time you are going to be working reverse. So row 1 was back loop, now we are going to be working front loop. So skip 1 inside the next stitch. So this is a double crochet, so you are not going to put anything in that same stitch. So you're going to skip 1, and inside the next you are going to make a double crochet. And the stitch we skipped, you are going to make front post treble. Just as we were doing back post treble, we are going to be doing front post treble. So it's just a reversed row, but is the same exact thing. So you have 3 loops, you yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through all. So that is front post treble. And you are going to skip 1 and work a double crochet in the next stitch. So always we work the double crochet in the stitch that is behind, the stitch that is behind, and we work our trebles inside the stitch that is showing. So work another treble, yarn over, pull through 1, you would have 3, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through all, and make a double crochet, skip 1, and inside the next stitch you are going to make a double crochet. So this is the pattern for row 1, and we are going to be alternating between row 1 and row 2, but we are going to be adding increasing from row 3. From row 3 we are going to start increasing our row so we can cover the bust area, but other than that the pattern is the same. So row 1 is back loop, row 2 would be front loop treble, row 3 would be like row 1, row 4 would be like row 2. So all the odd rows are the same, and that is back loop, and all the even rows are the same. So work this until the end of the row, so you see the shape is forming, and I'll meet you at the end of the row. At the end of row 2, so you're going to end with a back loop, front loop treble, and the last, inside the last stitch you would make your double crochet. Don't forget to always end your work with a double crochet. Now row 3, we are going to start with our increase row, and to begin our increase row we are going to chain 3 as usual and turn our work. You're going to work a double crochet inside the same stitch. So that is our increase. Inside the same stitch we are going to work a double crochet. After your double crochet, you should be having something like this. You are going to skip 1, and inside the next stitch, so skip the first stitch, and inside the next stitch you are going to make a double crochet, and inside the stitch that you've skipped you are going to make a back post treble. Just as we did for row 1, you're going to make a back post treble crochet. So this is how to make your back post treble, and again I'm going to walk you through and pull through 2. You are going to yarn over, skip 1 stitch, and inside the next stitch you are going to make a double crochet. Now you are going to prepare for your back post treble. Inside the stitch that we missed, you're going to work your back post treble, and this is the pattern for this is how row 3 is going, just the same as row 1. The only thing is we increased in the very beginning, at the very beginning of our work. So you're going to work this back post row until the end of the row, and I'll meet you at the end. At the end of your row 3, you are going to end the row with 2 double crochets. So you make your double crochet and make another double crochet. So whatever you started from the beginning, that's the same exact thing we are going to be doing at the end, because we increased at the beginning. So row 4, you are going to chain 3 as usual, turn your work, and you are going to put an increase in the very beginning of our stitch, and we are going to make another double crochet in the next stitch. So we've increased twice, and we are going to skip the next stitch and make a double crochet inside the following stitch. So we are going to skip and make a double crochet, and we are going to work our front post double crochet. So to make it easy for us to remember, we should know that the odd rows, we are only starting with 2 increasing, so the increase rows are also going to be the same, and the even rows, we make our first double crochet inside the same stitch, and we make another double crochet in the next stitch, and continue with our work. But with the odd rows, we make only 1 double crochet inside, and we continue our work. So keep working until the end of the row, and I'll meet you when I'm at the end of my row 4. So put in mind, row 4 is front post treble and is the same thing, and at the end of the row we are going to make 3 double crochets. That is our increase row. So sorry, that is our increase. So I'm going to work and meet you at the end of the row. And if you've made it up until this point of the video, please leave us a heart comment down below and let us know where you're watching us from. It's always so beautiful to know. And if you've watched us up until this point and you haven't subscribed to the channel, my love, my darling, please consider subscribing and like and share our videos so other people can also come to class. So work your row until the end, work your row 4 until the end, and I'll meet you at the end of the row. At the end of the row, you are going to put 1 double crochet, and in the last stitch you are going to put your 2 double crochets, just as we did for the beginning row. And row 5, you are going to chain 3, and just as we did for row 3, we are going to repeat the same exact thing. So you put your double crochet, and you are going to skip 1, and in the next stitch you are going to make your double crochet and repeat row 3. Row 3 is back loop treble, so repeat that, and I'll meet you at the end of the row. At the end of the row, you are going to put your 2 double crochet, and you are going to chain 3. Turn your work, and this is pretty much the pattern you are going to use until you get to the length of your work. So we are going to be repeating row 3 and row 4 until you get to your desired length, and I'll meet you when I have my length. So this is my work, and I'm working my 7th row, and this is how your work should be looking like. So you can see the sides are already increasing, so you keep increasing until you have your desired length, and I'll let you know how many rows I did. And also keep repeating row 3 and 4. As I said, it's just a reverse row, and I'll meet you when I have the length of my top. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, again, please do. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you, love, for always coming back. So this is the length. I made 20 rows in total, and this is how my work is looking like. At the end of the row, when you get your length, just cut and fasten your yarn. If you want, you can make single crochet borders around your work, but because it's a mixed yarn, I'm not going to do much at the end. So to make your strands, just attach your yarn and make a very long chain, and do that for both sides. This is the lazy girl strands. I always use this and yeah, when you're done with the first part, you attach your strands and make 200 chains. That is the amount I did for the other one, and your work at this point is done. So just go ahead and cut all loose ends and fasten your yarn and the back. We are not going to be creating any holes for this top. You are going to just insert your strands inside the mesh spaces at the bottom of your top on the sides, and your work is done, my love and my babies. Until we meet next week, my loves and my babies, is bye bye.